You are tuning in to the Goldylocks Productions presentation of a magical journey show with Bryan Rawls. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Magical Journey Show with your host, Reverend Bryan Rawls, and thank you for joining me this evening. It is on June 19th of 2019. We have some very powerful days getting ready to approach us. One being the Orion alignment, the next being the summer solstice, and then the following being St. John's Eve, and then and with those particular days and those power days, those will definitely be rather life-changing for a lot of us, especially when moving into different energies and different territories of energies, such as more power with our manifestation, as well as also more power in our workings, and also activation for those of you that have Orion in your birth chart. So first off, we're going to start and basically say hello to everyone, and also kind of allow for folks to know exactly what's getting ready to come up, and then we're going to go into what we did not have time to speak about last weekend, which is flower powers. And I have a couple of specimens here that we will talk about, especially certain flowers that I have in my garden, as well as also certain flowers that basically have a affinity with some of the workings that I do. So to start with, we have the Orion alignment, which is tomorrow. And the Orion alignment is basically when the Orion stars or constellation is closest to Earth, and is when the energies are very potent for Orion star seeds. And Orions are all about dealing with energies of loving oneself, as well as also loving other people. They're very loving individuals, and they also have lived past lives of deep hurt. So that is the reason why they come into this lifetime trying to understand the feelings and understandings of love. So the Orion alignment is going to usher in a lot of activations in regards to feeling out and releasing a lot of energies that have to do with loving oneself, trusting oneself, self-care, energies in that particular nature. So I do also want to let everyone know that the Orion alignment is going to definitely be a rather powerful activation, which I will be doing tomorrow evening for everyone that signed up for it. If you haven't signed up yet for it, it's just $15 US. And if you are interested in participating in that, you can go to my blog at www.bryanrawls.com and sign up for that. And it's very easy to sign up for that, and it will have the participation link to participate in it. Okay, so the next thing that happens, which is on Friday, well, in between Friday and Saturday, that's the reason why I'm doing two particular rituals that those particular days, is because some folks celebrate summer solstice or Litha on the 21st or the 22nd. And I'm basically moving this energy and into 2 rituals, just so the energies are, so we get the full effects of the energies. And summer solstice is basically the longest day of the year, and then the shortest night. So it's when the summer energies are very very prominent. It also is a power time where some of the energies of particular herbs and particular flowers are amping up their reservoirs of power and energy due to particular timings in a moon calendar. So the reason why this is a day of ramping up for the energies of potency and herbs and whatnot is due to the whole reason of what follows the summer solstice, which is St. John's Eve, which St. John's Eve is basically St. John's Eve is basically a celebration before the feast day of St. John the Baptist, which basically is a very loved saint for a lot of folks, and it is believed to possess very especially strong healing powers. Many herbs are at their peak on that particular day, and for those of you that have visited New Orleans, Louisiana, or for those of you that have looked into magical traditions such as hoodoo, some other African diasporic religions, they know all about the particular St. John's Eve and then St. John's Day. It's these particular readings or these particular energies are they ramp up very heavily during that time. Yes, everyone, I am going to be getting to answering live comments as well as answering the phone lines. Please be patient, and if you are looking for a reading, you can either call in to 323-870-3791 and press 1 to get on the queue list for a 1-question reading with me, or you can also ask your question in the live comments area. I will only answer a certain number of questions during a radio show, and if I don't necessarily get to you, you can definitely go to my website and purchase a private reading with me, and I'll be more than happy to help you. And that is www.magicaljourney.com. And currently, right now, I'm having a BOGO special of buy one at regular price, get the second half off. And I would be more than happy to help you with that. Okay, so, and that special only runs until April 22nd, which ends on Saturday evening. Okay, so basically with St. John's Eve, we know that it's St. John's Eve is a day where back in ancient times it was understood that on that particular day everyone knew that basically Jesus was going to be born 6 months later. There's a lot of literature on St. John's Eve. On St. John's Eve, I will be casting particular spells for folks, such as love spells, road opening spells, money spells, blockbuster spells, psychic enhancement spells, also, I will be doing particular mojo bags. So if you are interested in participating in that, you can go to my blog at www.bryanrawls.com, and I'll be more than happy to help you with that as well. So that is the lowdown of what's happening in the next coming few days. And I encourage everyone that if you have not already signed up for the Orion alignment, the Litha and Summer Solstice celebration, and St. John's Eve and Day, I would most highly recommend that you sign up for that. And I will be more than happy to cast for you, do workings for you, as well as also activate you accordingly. Okay, so now we are going to get to the phone lines due to a bunch of anxious people to ask questions. And in between questions, we will be talking about certain flowers and their particular properties. So we are going to also be we are also going to be answering live comment questions and telephone questions. So we'll be going back and forth, and I'm gonna try to get to at least 7 particular questions, possibly 8. But please, if you would like to have a question answered, you can either call in at 323-870-3791, or you can call in at or you can ask your question on the live comment areas. So now we are going to start off with the telephone line, and then we are going to go straight to the live comment area. So with the telephone lines, my first phone caller is area code 314. Area code 314. First name and question, please. Hello.
Hi, my first name is Martha, and I was just wondering what you see for me in my career situation.
Okay. Now let's see.
And what may have occurred with my past.
What is that?
And what may have occurred in my last job.
Okay. So let's see what is going to happen in your career, or what's going to happen in the career sector. All right, and the first thing that comes to mind with the energies of the career sector and energies in that particular area is that there's lots of change coming up in that particular area. You said that that you just got out of a job, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so there is a particular employer that is going to be interviewing you before the ending of June, which is going to basically allow for you to increase your finances in a monetary sense. I'm not exactly sure on what this is, what you're going to be doing, but I can definitely tell you that it's a pay raise from what you currently made at your past employer. Okay, and it may be a 50-cent pay raise or a $1 pay raise, but it's a pay raise that allows for you to be in a more comfortable position, has allowed something to end for something new to basically come through for you. And it seems as if this it had to happen this way so that this new energy could could basically stir up the natural energy of things, because I kind of feel as if in your past job you were getting kind of stagnant, kind of repetitious, and really just feeling as if you were existing. So I do say that it's definitely going to be a big change for you, and it seems as if it will definitely get you out of some debt that you were in financially. And I do feel as if this is going to happen before the energy ends of June. So I would say within the next week and a half. Okay.
Okay, that's great. And I just have one question. I just heard, like, literally yesterday that big changes happened after I was fired, I guess, at my old job. And I was wondering if that had anything to do with me being fired.
Well, what I heard just now was no, and it doesn't have to do anything with you. It seems as if it has to do with possibly supervisory positions, because what I keep on hearing is possible new management or possible new higher ups were coming into play. Which they were doing, which they may have been doing some cleanup or been doing some energies of kind of making way for I guess you would say new people to come in, which it feels to me like these new people had to deal with something around these new supervisors coming in. So it feels to me like these supervisors picked from their inner circle. So it seems as if some of these folks were picking or having some favoritism going on. So I would say most definitely you may want to, you're probably better off where you're at, and that it's basically making way for new things within you. So I wouldn't necessarily worry too much about what happens there, but just what's happening within, because you're getting ready for new energies and sense of two different areas of your life, and that would be within social the social sector, and also the financial sector of your life, well, financial and career sector. Okay.
That was a really good reading. I completely understand, and I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
You are very welcome, sweetheart. And if I can interest you in a private reading, you can go to www.
I will contact you.
All right, that sounds wonderful.
I have great recipes. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sweetie. All right, so now we are going to, I'm going to hit one person in live comments, and then I'm going to show you a particular specimen of a flower that I work with very frequently. So our first question of live comments is, okay, Barbara Reynolds Henrik. So good evening, Bryan. I would love a reading tonight. I have been doing lots of cleansing at the center, and I feel I have moved a lot. I feel a lot of new stuff is coming in. Can you tell me if I'm right and if there's anything else I need to know? So Barbara, let's see here. Take some deep breaths in. So what I kept on feeling there was you haven't only just been doing psychic cleansing, but you've also been doing physical cleansing. So there's a lot of new energy that's taking place, and it seems as if there is some birthing of new ideas for the center, as well as also some new fertile ideas of how to possibly expand, because I'm seeing some type of expansion getting ready to happen for you. I don't know exactly what type of the expansion it's going to bring in, but I see that this is a kind of like a crossroads for a decision that's going to be made around this expansion. So I would most definitely say, before you make any large decisions about this expansion, continue on with the cleansing. Remember, cleansing is an everyday process. It doesn't just stop with one cleanse. So you want to utilize all your tools at one particular or in one particular way of how you process energy, how you attract energy to you, how you bring energy into the center. You can use floor washes, floor sweeps, sidewalk washes, sidewalk sweeps. Also, you can anoint doorknobs, door handles with cinnamon water. Also place bay leaves in the register. You can place allspice, whole allspice in the register. You can also place pyrite in the register. These are all good things to bring in energy of financial abundance and start getting the flow of a lot more income coming in, because I see that in the upcoming months, a more flow of income is going to happen in regards to the center. So you want to be ready for what's to come in that particular area, especially with in the growth sector. The growth is definitely going to start picking up even more than what you have expected. Also, there is something new that you're going to be learning, and it seems like it's going to allow you to pursue teaching in that particular area. And I kind of feel as if we know exactly what that is going to entail, or what that's going to be. So I would most definitely say just stay tuned for that, because it seems as if that particular modality or area of learning will allow for you to be more focused in regards to how the energy begins to move. So now I want you also to remember that if perhaps you have a lot of if you have a lot of questions about say, for instance, wanting to bring more energy of income and abundance into the shop, you know how to get a hold of me, and I'll be more than happy to help you with recipes of floor washes and also sidewalk washes, because they really work. I do them with my business, and it continues to grow and continues to grow. So don't be afraid to ask. Okay. So I hope that helped you. I hope that helped you, sweetie. And I look forward to doing a reading for you here soon. Okay. And now, we are going to be talking about some. Thank you so much, Barbara. And you know how to get a hold of me if you would like a private reading with me. And don't forget, the BOGO special ends on on Saturday evening at midnight. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I got a little tongue-tied. So now we're going to go into flower powers, okay? And yes, I say flower powers for a particular reason, and this also goes along with a particular book that I have been reading called The Magic of Flowers by Tess Whitehurst. She's a fabulous magical practitioner, I believe out of Arizona, and it's a guide to their metaphysical uses. So the first specimen I have is hydrangeas. Okay, these are the hydrangeas that I use in a lot of spells, and especially it's in many different uses. You can dry these flowers. You can make tinctures out of them. Tinctures that you anoint your body parts. Also, there is many different ways that you can make hydrangea oils. You can even make a wash out of this. Okay, and the particular magical uses for hydrangeas, they come from a watery realm of psychic awareness, and they are very highly used with psychics and intuitives and spiritually sensitive people. The magical uses are for boundaries, deconstructing challenging karmic patterns, hex breaking. Also, you can make a cleansing type mist, as well as also some uncrossing sachets, or sachets that basically allows for uncrossing to happen, and also uses use of protection, redirecting curses and psychic attacks, and restructuring the energy field. And the magical correspondence is it's connected to the element of water. The gender of the hydrangea flower, or the energy of the hydrangea flower, is female. The energy or the planets that it connects with is the moon and Neptune. And it's very good for psychic sensitivity. So these go in my the energies of my psychic enhancement bags, as well as also energies of some of my oils. So these are very good to use in many different products that are going to be offered in my store eventually here soon. So that is hydrangea. And yes, isn't that the most beautiful blue that you've ever seen? Okay, so we are going to go to our next phone caller, and our next phone caller is area code 512. And hello, how are you doing? Thank you so much. And what can I help you with?
Yes, and I hope you can hear me, and I hope, apologize, it's not clear. Okay, Bryan, are you able to locate where my big dog is at, the one that was taken? I'm checking to see
Okay, what is her name or his name?
Okay, so it's the big one, and if you don't mind, then have another one. It's Bella, and then Peter. Not sure that's yeah. So Bella.
Bella. Okay, so what I see here is, okay, so it seems as if it, okay, so I keep on seeing that there's it's almost like she goes inside and then she comes out. She goes inside and then she comes outside. So I want to say that either someone is looking after her or has found her and looking after her. But it feels to me like uh, she ran away and or possibly was coaxed out of the yard some way somehow.
Yeah.
And it kind of feels to me like because I keep on seeing her going inside and then outside. I mean, it's a very strange vision how I'm seeing this because she goes inside and then she steps back outside, and it feels to me like she may go inside to get a bite to eat, and then she goes right back outside. So it's if you continue to look, and I would say probably in the vicinity of where you're looking at, I feel as if you need to go more in a western part of the area because I keep on seeing there's possibly some form of a body of water around her or where she um, maybe this body of water is like a pond or like a small little secluded pond or ditch with water in it. Um, but I see a little bit of water um, within the particular area, and I'm not exactly sure if this is so here, but it seems as if she is being taken care of by a human source. So I wouldn't necessarily say that you need to worry too much, except for trying to basically find her. Um, Now, also, I will say that you need to make sure um, that when you do find her, that you obviously thank the person that fed her and took care of her, um, but also see if it was intentionally. And obviously, they're not going to tell you directly out and out if it was intentional, but you want to um, you want to also just ask this where they found her at, where did she get picked up at, because you'll be surprised at some of the answers that you get told. Also, what I would recommend you do is you can pray to two particular saints. You can pray to Saint Francis of Assisi around around protection for the animal, and then you can also pray to Saint Anthony of Padua for finding lost things. And I will guarantee you that within I would say a week and a half, she will be safely home. Okay? Sweetheart, I cannot hear you. You're going in and out. Okay, darling. All right, so we lost you, dear, and if you are going to go back and listen to this, what I will do is I will put out some prayers for you this evening, and for the sake of your lost pup, what I will do is I will put out one small petition, and I will petition Saint Anthony of Padua for you. Okay, and thank you for calling. Okay, so we're going to go directly to the live comment area, and we're going to go to my next live comment post, which is Saraz Nadu. So I have a very painful left shoulder that needs healing. Would love to know what's going on with this and anything else I should know about. Okay, Saraz, so let's see what this is, dear. Okay, so the first thing that came up, dear, was, all right, so I heard Jehovian seal, okay? So obviously you know about the Jehovian seals. What I would do if you have the particular MP3 called the Jehovian seal removal that I believe you purchased way back when it first came out. But if you can find it, I would say listen to that 3 more times, and that should help the left area of the pain. Also, I'm seeing some strain going on in the left shoulder. That strain, it seems as if it seems as if there was either something that you strained it on by moving, or something heavy in regards to pushing or pulling. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to release some of the energy with some light language slash speaking in spirit. And I want you to just take a deep breath in, and we're going to release some of this energy. And take a deep breath in. Elakosor indomakoyat. Jetala ala akama esu tu urano kota ayatesh. Vile banghara ande elesiatoro ora umbereki. Elasa hata ani akias. Jepotolo jamakiat ayastesi. And deep breath in. And just allow for that energy to release. We're going to push and then pull out the pain out of the left shoulder. And push it out. And deep breath in. And okay, Saraz. So what I would most definitely say, sweetheart, is make sure that you don't stress the energy anymore of the left shoulder. Also, it seems as if you need to possibly you can possibly rub some hemp oil into it, or you can even use a castor oil. I would say like a clear castor oil. Castor oil works very good. My grandmother swore by it, and you can rub it right into the joint area, and it will release some of the pain. Also, another remedy that some people use is you can get some. It's one of these things that that back in times of my grandmother and my grandfather is called capsaicin, and you can rub some capsaicin into it as well. It's like a cayenne type lotion. It's what's found in pepper and peppers. And I will tell you, just make sure you do not take a shower with it because you'll burn your tail off. Okay, but it's almost swore by. Okay, and like I said, hemp oil, or also a castor oil, and just rub it into the left shoulder, and that should give you some relief. But don't go over stressing it any more than it already is. Okay. Okay, so now let's go ahead and speak about another flower. So the next flower that that I am going to be speaking about is carnation. So obviously, well, give me just a second. Okay, so now carnations are, well, give me just a second. Carnations, this is a carnation, and they're very good to use in many different ways. You can use it in ways such as, say, for instance, beauty regimens, even, well, it's been used in beauty regimens, also heart healing, also love. This is a big thing for love. This is one flower that is really used in a lot of my love work, or love oils, or even love tinctures, which basically it basically deals a lot with the heart and rebuilding the heart's energy field after grief and heartbreak. So this is not only just for love, but it's also for healing the heart as well. Okay, but there's a love potion that you can use with vanilla extract, carnation, and then garnet elixir. And particular uh, that particular energy helps abundantly, and also it gives gives people perspective over over energies of many of cycles of death and rebirth. Also, it's used for rebirth and vigor and longevity. And the magical correspondence with it is the element of fire. The gender is male, which is a male masculine energy, and the planets are Saturn and Jupiter. So this would be a good flower to use during, say, for instance, summer solstice, because the solar energy is the masculine energy of planet Earth. So it works wonders in that particular area. So we are going to go to our next phone caller, which is area code 916. Area code 916. Area code 916. Going once. Going twice. Okay, and area code 954.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Hi.
Hello.
Thank you for taking my call. This is Mary, and I'm enjoying your show and the information you're giving us. I would like to know if you can tell me if my situation with my health is going to improve, and also if you feel a move before the end of the year.
Okay, let's see, Mary. Health and a move. Okay, so automatically I heard a move. Yes, most definitely there is a relocation that's going to happen either in the month of October or November. They are showing that it seems as if you start packing in the month of October, and you go into the energy of moving into the ending of October into the beginning of November. But it seems as if around the middle of November, you'll be fully into your new place or into your new location. And then let's see with your health. And let's see.
Before you go on to that, when you say new place, I'm actually have in mind a brand new place. Could that be where I have my intention presently set?
Very well, maybe. And remember that intentions are powerful during this time. So if you work with candles, you can definitely anoint a candle with olive oil, such as anoint it by going or by dressing it towards you with olive oil, and then placing it in a candle holder. And then whatever religious belief that you hold on to, say for instance a Christian belief, you can pray the Psalms 23 over it, or you can say the Lord's Prayer over it. And remember that you use the saying "ask and you shall receive." It very much does work like that. Ask and you shall receive. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Good.
So they show me that that there is some communication that needs to go on with your body, as well as also with your caregiver or your doctor or your family care provider to its importance of communication, and to avoid anything that is to basically that's basically going to make you question your health concerns. Okay, so you want to make sure that you have a very good communication with your body, as well as also with your gut, especially, and around the abdomen area and up into the chest.
Yes, that's exactly where I'm having the problem.
Okay.
Yes.
So also they showed that this is weighing on your mental stability, that it may allow for you to lead you on great adventures when you start talking to the body and talking to the cells. So start holding conversations with your body, maybe while you're in the bathtub, or maybe while you're around water, because water is a conductor and it carries information to and from the body and to the spirit. So hold that conversation very well with the cells and with the energy field of your body, and I guarantee you that you'll be good as new in no time.
Oh, that's good information. Thank you so much for that, for both of those readings. That's really good, sir. It's the first time I heard your show, and I'll be back again. Thank you.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much. And if I can interest you in a private reading, you can go to magicaljourney.com, and I'll be more than happy to help you. Thank you so much for calling.
Great, I'll check it out. Thank you, sir.
All right, sweetheart. Bye-bye. Okay, and my last specimen of the evening is the Black-Eyed Susan. Okay, the Black-Eyed Susan has many magical uses, such as cleansings and releasing, grounding and integration, and mediumship and connecting with transitioned loved ones. Okay, so this is one particular that that helps with mediumship and helps with connecting to either help you become a medium or help flourish your mediumship abilities and connecting with lost loved ones. Also, this is good for integrating energy work and help with grounding and also cleansing and releasing energy, stuck belief systems, grief, anything that is stuck within the energy field. So remember, if you're going to the nursery or the garden store in the upcoming days, grab you some black-eyed Susans. You cannot go wrong with this flower. This flower has abundant of uses, especially in regards to developing your intuitive skills to connect to the loved ones that have crossed over. Also with integrating these high-level energetic times at this moment, and also for helping with cleansing. You can use them in baths. You can use them in oils. You can use them even in flower essences. It's very easy to make a flower essence. I will be actually doing a radio show on flower essences in the near future, so you may want to stay tuned for that. So let me recap that. This is Black-Eyed Susan, Carnation, and Hydrangea. Okay, and if you need a remembers or a remembering of what their uses are for, I will post in the live feed of exactly what they're used for, so that everyone can go to the farmer's market or go to your nursery or go to your garden center, because they are very, I believe Source put all these particular plants on this planet to help us with many different things. There really is no need for medications or for particular energies in that matter. So definitely. There's many more flowers, or flower remedies and flower magical uses. And probably about each show, I will do maybe 3 flowers at a time. I may not have specimens for them, but I will try my best to make sure I have them. But I thank each and every one of you for showing up this evening and joining me during this this very powerful time. Also, remember, if you would like to join me for the Orion alignment and the summer solstice and St. John's Eve and day, you can go to my blog and participate by using the PayPal link. And they're very cheap, and I made them cheap so that everybody had the advantage of joining me. So that is www.bryanrawls.com, and look for the 4 events: the full moon, the Orion alignment, and 2 other events. That is the heading on where you will find that information. Also, I want to let everyone know that if you cannot wait to find out more about the flowers each week, you can purchase your very own book of The Magic of Flowers, A Guide to Their Metaphysical Uses by Tess Whitehurst at Amazon. And she is a brilliant author of this book, and it's very magical to use in many different things. She gives magical uses and everything, so I encourage you to purchase that as well. I actually have it in the Kindle edition, and it's like having the Bible at your fingertips. So have at it. So also, I want to tell each and every one of you, thank you for joining me this evening. I would like to also thank you all for watching and participating in tonight's show. I would like to also thank all the live callers and all the live comments too. And hello, Mom. Thank you for saying I'm cute. And thank you, everyone. Thank you, Tiffany White Sage Woman, for producing my show. Thank you, Goldylocks Productions, for producing the Magical Journey show. And thank you all so much for joining me. Much love. Let angel wings guide your dreams. Blessed be, and namaste.
Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed the show.